So guys, we are at the fourth stage now.
The blue wheel ghosts have returned and are shooting blue orbs and lasers and light blue orbs right now.
Fairy just came here and is shooting blue bullets at our character.
Well, at least George is going to get a lot of point and power items from these wheel ghosts and fairies.
Hey, I just realized something. The title of the fourth stage hasn't appeared so far.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't see the title, just the fairies and wheel ghosts shooting orbs, lasers, and bullets.
Well, it looks like I will use some of our character's spell card power again, since she has a lot of them.
Since George is done with destroying the fairies and wheel ghosts, the title of the stage should appear right now.
The title that appeared said Dissonance Amid the Storm and Stormy District.
So the title did appear this time. Now there are many fairies that are shooting small and tiny blue bullets everywhere, and big white orbs.
I think that George is wasting too much of our character's power. I think he should save it for later.
Don't worry, Donald. We still have a lot of spell card power left, and I'm sure that George can collect more of the fragments.
Yeah, we also have a lot of health, too. So there is one of the bosses of this stage. She is holding a musical instrument.
In the mid-boss's attack, she is shooting lines that look like staff lines. And from these lines, she is shooting so many red bullets.
I did some research, and apparently the mid-boss's name is Benben Sukumo.
George is almost done defeating Benben, but he is also running out of time.
LMAO, I just realized that her name was Ben, so she kind of shares the same name as Ben over here.
Yeah, I know, right? I actually forgot about that. She was shooting yellow musical notes, spiral pattern, and red squiggly lines.
Well, she left for now, and the wheel ghosts are back, shooting big white orbs toward our character when they light up.
But at least our character is getting a lot of power and point items from these wheel ghosts when they get destroyed by George.
Yep, it's just going to be the same enemies like fairies and wheel ghosts until George actually reaches the boss fight at this stage.
I believe this part is a good opportunity to stock up on points and power, and maybe even spell card and life fragments as well.
To me, I don't see any life or spell card fragments, but our character has her lives nearly maxed out.
That's great to hear. We can make it to the final stage with a lot of lives, since I heard that the final boss is usually more difficult than the other bosses.
Yeah, and I think I'm done with this part.
Oh boy, is there going to be another character that George is going to fight?
Yes, there is another character George is going to fight, and her name is Yatsuhashi Tsukumo. She has the same last name, which means it must be Benben's sister.
Yeah, you are right. They are both sisters, although it is ironic because you also have a sister. She is shooting a lot of musical notes.
Yes, guys, she used one of her spell cards, and she is shooting blue musical notes all over the place.
This part seems to be difficult with the tight spaces between the blue musical notes and other stuff like that.
I'm certain that I can finish this part of the stage without getting hit by the musical notes, even though I'm almost running out of time.
Wow, that is a lot of blue musical notes. I don't know if George will be able to get past this part without running out of time.
Actually, he did make it past that part, and now the boss is shooting purple musical notes everywhere.
I guess that their specialty is music, since the sisters are shooting musical notes everywhere and are holding musical instruments.
Finally, she used one of her spell cards again, and this time she is shooting yellow musical notes in a random pattern that is bouncing off the side.
Well, at least George is almost done with this part, and we'll move on to the next part.
I can see that as part of the intermission, the boss is shooting blue musical notes again. So I really want to see what she has for her last spell card.
Here we go, guys. The boss's last spell card. In this spell card, she is shooting yellow musical notes from the ground.
Well, I guess George will have to watch out for the bottom of the screen. She is shooting big blue orbs as well.
Yeah, George is so close to defeating her and finishing this stage.
Yes, let's go. I defeated Yatsuhashi Tsukumo and finished the 4th stage. Who is going to do the 5th stage?
I am going to do the 5th stage.